Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you, 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 let the light shine through. In the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through for you.
Good morning, everybody. Right on time. How we feeling? How we doing? Happy Wednesday, hump day, midway through the week, start of a new month. How we feeling? Tris, what's up? Good morning. So we'll go over some trades from yesterday. We'll go over some potential things we're looking at here heading into the open. But if you got any questions, always send them in the chat. We'll be jumping over to AceFix TV in about 40 minutes or so, which is where we'll be live all morning like we are every single day. And it's free right now. If you click the link down below in my bio, get your first month free. And Futures 2.0 update just came out. So if you actually have seen that, I would love some feedback on that. So far, it's been nothing but good, which is great to hear. But for anyone that's unfamiliar, Futures 2.0 is the full VWAP strategy that I teach here on ASFX TV, which is also where we stream. But now there's 19 chapters. Beefed it up a little bit, updated some of the markups, updated some new things that are now more heavily traded within my strategy. So now it's fully up to speed. So definitely go study that. Like I said, it's free. So study that when you get some free time, all right? Booyah, Luigi. Good morning. How are you? But looking at the overnight, pretty dry, pretty sideways on ES. We've moved, this is NQ, we've moved 100 points on NQ. Not the worst, not the best. But ES looking nice and clean. 25 points on ES, that's pretty dry. But nothing but buyers. We looked at it yesterday, and again, I'll go over it in a little bit. But this overnight view up, which is from the changeover of day, just saying that's where moves happen from. And that's like the line in the sand defining what the trend is. If we're above it, buyers are in control. You can see just how well we respected it here. Buyers are making a stand there. And now they push us back into trend. So if you can position yourself around that VWAP, you'll get good trades. Higher probability moves than buying it up here or buying it up here, right? They're not bad trades. Obviously, it could have kept on going, and this could keep on going. But just on any given day, if you can get close to the VWAP, you'll thank yourself later. That could even bring us to yesterday's trade. This is on NQ. We'll go over it a little bit as well, but this is the first trade that you could have taken. NQ was a little bit more overextended, if you want to say, that the move higher. Pull back to New York. All right, now I'm interested, right? I don't want any of this shit. Could have keep drifting higher, whatever. But now we're at the line. So now let me trade the next leg back up in a trend. You missed that one, or even you take that one. Now we're back at the VWAP. But don't just buy it when it touches it, because the whole thing on this AceFX TV strategy, you'll read it. VWAP, keyword, bounce. It did not bounce. It needs to bounce, right? So when you look at it as the knife is still falling, where did that markup go? Here we go. That could it have bounced? Then I'll be looking to long it on its way back up. Otherwise, this may not be bouncing. Sellers might just be in. So you wait for it to slow, set some structure, or sellers could have just straight up taken this thing lower, but they don't. Buyers step back in after sellers failed to hold us lower. So now I can get in at the VWAP. Same price you probably wanted it back here. But now you have all of this to react off of. Saying, okay, well, there's my structure. That's where a stop loss should go, right? Because if you long it here when it's there the first time, where's your stop? Right back here, I'm just going to get smoked. So now that I see the structure fully developed, or what I think is fully developed, because we're back above VWAP, trade it back to the highs, right? And you can see the exit there. It's a nice run up, first of all, right? When you look at this candle, it's just straight elevator up. Even if they're not big candles, it's just bullish after bullish. So when it moves one directional like that, and we're at a key level like the previous high, I'm out. I'm looking to trade to where we've already been to. So in this case, if I can get a nice deep pullback, I have plenty of room to trade back up to the highs. That comes right back down. So beautiful exit there. Nice clean trade there. I did take a losing trade on a challenge account that was brand new. So I didn't really care, but it was good because it was a feeler position. Saying, I don't know if I love the longs here. This is back on ES. We were just looking on NQ. That again, it's not terrible. But you look at the break above New York. First idea to long it there. Exit would be at opening range high, right? Just for this idea, because that's what the strategy is in Futures 2.0. Like if you're going to trade a mid-range, stop loss at the bottom of range, take profit at the top of range. And so that's that first trade. So you could definitely squeak out some money in there. But then buyers are kind of just defending it, right? So get these small higher lows, multiple breaks of this high of day VWAP, saying buyers just won't let up. They're sticking in. I don't like how I just said I want to trade back to somewhere we've already been. All right, well, if I'm trading back to the high of day, it's right there. It's pretty damn close to my trade, so I don't love that as much. That I just need a giant breakout in order to make some money on this. Not the end of the world, just not as ideal as previous. So it's just funny. I take the long and immediate drawdown just 4 minutes later and you're smoked. So right when I decided to finally click the button of long, we get smoked. But this is before this losing trade. And it's interesting. Look at ES's pullback, new low of day. But all the while, NQ's pullback here is still hovering inside the range. That's why I still like the longs over here. But definitely not pretty as in terms of you look at Monday's trade, which we can take a look at. AB, good morning. Lipso, good morning. Afternoon. What's going on? Yeah, so I could explain the handoff VWAPs. I don't want to confuse anybody. I do have some YouTube videos on them. I'm sure you can find it there. Just want to show you guys real quick. For anyone that doesn't know, I have all the playlists here on YouTube, our Futures Bootcamp that we did in Tampa and that we're doing again in May. Same place. Actually, the keynote speaker is being announced tomorrow, so I'll keep you guys updated on that. I think you guys are going to really like that. But then the 25 Days of Trading series, we did it last year. The thumbnails have since been changed, right? They were all Christmas themed like they are now. But this year, we're 2 videos in. Today will be the 3rd. So every single morning until Christmas, all the way through Christmas, at 11 a.m., I'll be dropping a new video. So check that out. But even if you just go to my regular videos, there's definitely some handoffs in there. If you maybe want to like keyword search it, I try not to get too wrapped up in them. Right? They're very discretionary, and I don't find them as consistent. So like if we could look at maybe NQ yesterday, I'm not really sure. Yeah, let's do yesterday on NQ. So if we go to NQ yesterday, it's just a handoff to the last time. And again, you can go handoffs. You can go handoff crazy. You can get crazy in a hurry, which is also what I don't love about it. But I use handoffs on an overextended move when we're very far from this New York VWAP, right? Because that's where I want my prices. I want my price at this black line. But if we're way up here, just drifting away, I don't know if we're going to get that pullback. That seems a little bit too much to ask now. So if I use a handoff, maybe we'll bounce off of that. So let's just put a handoff to the last time it touched New York VWAP, which is how I would do it. And you can see here's your handoff. So when you see it hold this handoff VWAP, you're going to probably buy it there. Say, nope, we're holding that handoff VWAP. I'm long now. And it gets smoked, right? And just to come back to New York, maybe even the day prior, I think, because Monday's price action was a little bit cleaner. So let's go back and get our lines on there. So let's do that. It breaks through New York VWAP. Let's anchor the handoff right here. You're going to see this bounce and buy it there. And it could go higher from there, but ultimately it came back to New York, which is where I wanted it anyways. You know what I mean? So I don't want to cloud my mind of always putting handoffs on and only trading it off of there when it's like, no, I want it off of New York. And I know it still could come back to New York because, look how close these VWAPs are. It definitely could come back to New York. Now, if price action was, how did the rest of the day finish? Let's play this out a little bit. So let's do this maybe. I would maybe hand it off here when it's last time it touched New York, because now New York's a little bit further. It's a little bit overextended. Okay, let's try to see a handoff. Maybe we bounce off of here. That's reasonable. But when they're this close, like they were back here, I'm not using a handoff. All right. Hope that makes sense for everybody. Clean long on Monday too. When will the boot camp be in Europe? Oh boy. Don't know about that one. I don't know. The boys did one. Let's put this on. Did I touch it or are we bugging? There's your handoff retest. Long this bitch. I don't know. Europe, maybe one day. The boys did London. I didn't go to that one. But London has been done. I don't know. Where would they go? Dubai, Italy, all these different places it could be. But as of now, everyone seems to be able to get to Tampa. It was a nice venue, easy flights for everyone, except for if you're coming on the West Coast. But yeah, it's something to look into, AB. It's just something, don't get like too hung up on it. I'm just always handing off. Because there's layers to it. Like you could hand off a VWAP to a handoff VWAP, and now you just got a bunch of lines on your chart. And it looks like you're just reaching. It's like, but this guy really wants to be trading off of some sort of VWAP, and he'll convince himself of anything. Yonda, you have an event in the area in Tampa? I do. In May. Tickets are still on sale now. They're 50% sold out. Let me see if I can get the link for you. And for anyone else that's interested, just go to acefx.biz/bootcamp. But let's put it up here. But the keynote speaker, like I said, tomorrow being announced. So I'm sure Austin's going to tease it today on stream. But if you go here, the website I just sent, acefx.biz/bootcamp, you see the little teaser of the last one we did, or the last 2 we did. This was the Tampa. like 10 speakers this year, all in all, I believe. So this is about half of it because this was last year's, and now this year's is going to be double the size. So think this times 2. You'll be in a room of 100 traders. And then there you go, keynote speaker. Guess who's joining us? So it's May 14th and 15th in Tampa. If you can get there, like you said, you're in the area, so you don't have to fly there, or maybe even don't even need a hotel. So you got no excuse. Look at Big Dog at the top. How much did I have to pay for that spot? Who knows? And some more highlights. Where am I at? Oh yeah, I wore that. I think I wore that sweater on stream yesterday. Chat. Anyone pay attention? On Monday, the previous day's VWAP was in the way of that entry. How do you determine if we should still take that trade? So, Alex, on Monday, I can know off the top of my head specifically, I did not use a previous day's New York VWAP with how stupid the last week was, with Friday being shortened hours and Thursday being sideways as hell with the holiday. Like, what previous day am I looking at? That if I'm looking at Fridays, it was like half a session. I don't think that VWAP serves a lot of weight. Right, because I know Randy mentioned that, and once we said that, he was like, "Oh yeah, I'll probably just turn it off." So I just don't think it was as valid. Like where you look at today's previous days in New York, it was a whole session yesterday. So yeah, since yesterday's 9:30, who's been in control? It's still buyers. That's valuable information. But like Friday was half a day, Thursday was completely sideways, like this shit, and they got this little day here. So yeah, what are you saying? This 9:30? Yeah, I mean just cut through it like butter. Didn't matter. Good question, though. It will be great. Indeed. I'm pumped. Because it's 2 full days, but then you also got like just like the hotel lobby after and before. Like the day before, everyone gets there already, just chopping it up in the lobby. And then even after the event, because it's till 4 o'clock. But if you guys are staying at this hotel, like I said, if you buy your ticket, you get all the information on the hotel that everyone's staying at. Then in the evenings, you're just down at the bar still talking to traders. Because it's a giant networking event, really. Like, especially when you think it's 9 to 4, you still got the whole rest of the night to chop it up with all these guys and girls that are trying to do what you do and all these different things. So, like I said, keynote speaker will be announced tomorrow, but it is kind of crazy how this is half the size of what it's going to be, because this is what it was last year. But yeah, hopefully you can make it, Yonda, if you're in the area. Don't need to fly. Don't need to maybe get a hotel either. Got no excuse. How many micros do I usually trade? 5 to 10. Just depends on the cash risk of the volatility of stop loss size. Good morning. Yeah, get that mic over here. What do you got to bless us with?
What's up, dude? What were you just talking about? The boot camp?
Yeah, Yonda's going to come or I'm going to kick him out because he said he's in the area. So, gotta be there.
Starting the day off spicy, Evan.
I live in Tampa. Can I see the info? Yeah, you can.
Right.
You live in Tampa.
Right.
If there's an event in Fort Lauderdale, I'm going.
For sure. I'm trying to find time to come down to see you, do some podcasts with the gang down there. So I'm trying to make my way.
Yeah. I mean, last time we had everyone here from the event right afterwards. Now it would just be me, Zach, and Lawrence.
Yeah. Yeah. The boys are holding it down for me in Florida. But there's like a lot of our ASFX TV members in Florida too.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Santiago, right? He's somewhere.
He's somewhere near you.
Somewhere near.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What are you thinking this morning?
I was looking at NQ, but ES very cleanly off that overnight VWAP, so gotta like it.
Yeah, I think that's a scalp opportunity, right? What's the price on that? 52?
50.
Yeah, 50.
50.
So you get 10 points off of that?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm definitely not against that idea.
It was disgusting.
Yeah, you guys held it down for me in the morning. You know what I'm saying? I was on the Bookmap stream. I was like using your stream on their stream, like stream inception. I was like trying to show them what you were doing and what you were looking at. And by the time they had kicked off the stream at 10 o'clock, you were already at like the longs that were that first long that presented were already done. So I was like, okay, I hate doing streams, bro, where I have to get on there and be like, this is the trade I would have taken, but I didn't take it. It's like, dude, no one cares about that. Shut the fuck up.
Hopefully you didn't pull it up when I took this trade and got smoked in 4 minutes.
No, I did not see that until right now.
All right, I'm long. Never mind.
Okay, good.
Yeah, I took that on a new challenge account just because I was wanting to take something. It was just sitting up here. It reminded me of something I did take that wasn't ugly, where it's like you could take this 5-day break So then
Mhm.
you see like maybe another higher low, and we're doing it again. So I was like, all right, now I'll get it. So that's why I ended up taking it. But yeah, it was funny. Got
We
smoked.
I think you have a good long there. Well, if you look at regular trading hours first, like the last 3 days, the market hasn't 4 days, the market has not really moved much. Go back to Wednesday before Thanksgiving, like the market's not really doing shit. Look at that.
Ooh.
It's crazy. That's from Wednesday.
Yeah, shit.
Yeah. So really not doing much during market open hours. But that break at like I think the price was 38 or 39 yesterday, I want to say on the New York VWAP break as it comes through the top. That like was like that one. Yeah. That was the first one where there were I did roast you a little bit. I was like, my business partner, Evan, he's been waiting for the Bookmap deal to get Bookmap so he could see the orders above at 60 because at the target if the trade would have been to 60 and he was like, well, if you were targeting 60, that move right there doesn't make it to 60, so would you lose? And I was explaining to him like, no, if a trade does this, we would never let that turn red on us. That's not what we do. But
Yeah.
then you see it gives you another, like literally that same New York VWAP break twice yesterday. You could have played that.
Yeah. I mean, I forget who it was. Someone was feisty in the chat yesterday. They were like, if you had Bookmap, you'd see there's no orders below F. And I was like,
Saying, dude.
damn.
would roast you. I knew it.
It's like, damn. Austin's
Yeah,
normally here. I could lean on his.
It's a good
message.
deal right now, bro. You should consider it because it's 50% off add-ons. Not that you need any add-ons except the Trader Map Lite, which is like that makes it's like $60. And then that's lifetime, I think. It's $60. And then the software is 50% off too.
Mm. And some people were even taking this one below New York, but above this overnight because the same thing. Orders
Yeah, I mean,
above.
that's the
below.
trade, dude. You want to, and then you get the fade of the first break of the
Yeah.
opening range. That takes some nuts to take that
Yeah.
trade, though.
Yeah.
It was a good session.
And
I had I could pull up my
found-
trades from yesterday.
Found this clean long. Right
Yeah,
off
that
New
was a
York
good
view
one.
up, just not the conventional hold of it. You know, it went pretty deeply below, but then able to trade it back up.
Yeah.
And that was on the account that mattered, so we took that. But hopefully today, like I said, 30 minutes till the open, we'll be jumping over to ASFX TV. So like I said, go through the Futures 2.0 update this afternoon when you can, but then we also have stream today at the open in about 25 minutes and here this afternoon. So if you want to join, it's free. Down below, get your first month.
It's
So
free.
you're looking for like a
Who
pullback.
doesn't like free? This was the two trades I had yesterday. First one was a short here with a stop at session high. I was in small because I didn't need a lot of money yesterday. I added into it as it comes back down through there, and then I closed it here. So I was in at 41, and then I added in at 29. So 41 is here, and then there's the trade at 29. So sorry, I was in at 29 first and then added at 41 and then closed at 29.50 because it ended up bringing the price up. So I think that gave me like $70. Yeah, $73. And then Emil and I were going back and forth. I don't know if you saw that in the Black Shirt Club, but he got out of the trade. I stayed in the trade and he ended up finding some value in that. So then that was the first move there. And then this was the second trade. I bought it there because I liked all these higher lows coming in. So I was like, buy it, stop it low, see if I can get anything off of it. I got something. I got 4 points. So then that put me up yesterday 119 on these instant funded. So I am at 2867.
140.
140. So 119 yesterday.
I mean, that's just like the other Friday when you were going for those ignites. It was like it's
Exactly.
such a small win for your normal
Right
size,
there.
but it's
No,
gonna
that's
be
right.
so
I'm gonna.
difficult because the size is going to be like $100 of risk.
I'll trade like 3 today. You know, I was thinking about it because I'm assuming they're going to give me the pre-live account once I take these 3 payouts. They're going to have to. And once they do that, like I'm hoping that they honestly cap my contract size so I don't fuck it up. You know what I mean? Like if you cap my contract size, I really can't do anything too bad. You know what I mean? I can lose,
Yeah.
but I can't get too heavy. I can't get blown out. You know, like if they cap me at 5 or 6 on like a 5K account or a 10K account, I can still do some daily payouts with that. I can make a couple $100 a day and then take
For sure.
payouts on that. Yeah.
I think we're all, I'm going to say for the most part, all great traders until we're retarded. Then we just throw it all out the window.
Yeah.
That it's just like I could have 10 great days, but then like 2 days are like that ugly
Right.
that it wrecks them all.
Right.
So it's just a matter of like, well, if you just limited the damage of those 2, I could bounce back and get back to my norm and we'd be fine. You know, so I really do believe that like if you could just survive a bad day, that's really it. It's not about like becoming like perfect. It's like your good days, you guys all find them. The bad days, you find those 3 times the size. So like just limit that to 1 time the size. And I think you guys could all win more times than not.
I would agree. Once you have like the basic experience of trading.
It's like I haven't had any blow up days in quite some time and my accounts are fine.
Right.
But like that they've been fine until I ruined it on 1 or 2 days. You know, it wasn't like I ruined it across 2 weeks. It
Right.
was 1 or 2 days, restart. It's like, you were doing good. Oh,
So I
well.
got KV on the
Go back now.
podcast this weekend, and
Mhm.
we talk about like the monopoly that the prop firm industry is in right now with Tradeovate and Project X and Top Step and right. And next week after that, I have Aaron who does the retreats and does the streams with Top Step. And I asked him that question. I was like, not like what do you regret? Like, I don't think entrepreneurs should have any regrets because you wouldn't be where you were if you didn't do what you did. But I said to him, I was like, what would you tell yourself to frame differently in your mind when you get into trading? And he said what you just said. I had to understand that losing was a part of the game. Taking losses correctly would determine my success, not my winning trades. It would be avoiding the blowups, avoiding the big mistakes. That's the key. So
Yeah.
it's completely the opposite of even why we got into trading. We get into it to make money, and now we're telling you get good at losing money. What? You know,
We're moving here.
why are we dumping, Evan? Why are we dumping? Is it
We're moving
the
here.
ADP
At
jobs?
it's 9 o'clock.
Yeah, but they missed it. But it still is a bad miss. Fall by 32,000 in November with a gain of 10,000 was expected. Fed will have to cut rates again. So if you go CME, you're going to probably see they're going to be like, yeah, we have to cut.
Effective Fed funds rate 3.89.
Yeah, 88.8% chance they cut.
Pre-market volatility. There goes
Where are
the
we now?
overnight VWAP bounce trap.
Where's the current rate at? Ease. Oh, okay. 11% chance of no change. Got it. Okay. So it is 88% chance that we cut, which is good. Cut the rates, dude. Fucking cut them. But yeah, Bookmap all of a sudden, dude, got heavy down here, and it's not even that heavy. I bet you if we look at the algo one, you'll see something down there. Yeah, there's 300 contracts on an algo at 25.
I mean, yeah, that's going to shift the day.
Now you're going to say
Points on
even,
XQ.
dude, even more. Look at the range now. If you take this, just look at the range we're in there. Wow. From Wednesday's high, right? Back here. So you clearly have some resistance up top. And then the question is, Evan, are we higher lows here?
Yeah. I'll call Tori, figure that one out.
Yeah, call Tori, everybody. Let me know what she said. Microsoft is selling. Yeah, it's probably, I'm going to guess something with a stock here. Where's Google?
Yeah, 480, $9 down. Everything else is chilling. Right around its price. The Fit Trader ripped that short. Dang.
Microsoft lowers AI software sales quota. That is the news that's sending us lower. Microsoft lowers AI software sales quotas. That means they are lowering the requirement of how much they need to sell.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trade with trend lines, everybody, so I would not trust this trend line. This is just going to stop here. I would just using it to show the higher lows that are currently kind of in play here.
Yeah, I mean, this is obviously a little bit fundamentally driven, but previous days in New York getting sliced out, so I really don't even have a level I could put on.
Yeah.
Start a week view up on Monday.
Well, I will tell you, everybody, this is one of the pros of what happens with being on. Let me send a message in the chat. This is one of the pros of being with us on stream. You know, we have had a lot of success lately, not trading the open, not trading the first 15 minutes, waiting for that opening range to set, and then coming in to find trades. That's been extremely helpful for us. So as much as people will want to chase the noise of this move or that move, we probably won't even take a trade for another hour. But we're going to move to ASFX TV in about 20 minutes. We want you guys to sign up for free, not just because that's where we're going to call trades. We do a lot of free account giveaways too, thanks to our sponsors. So make sure you're signed up. It's a free first month. You have nothing to lose. You also get access to the new courses. Evan just updated Futures 2.0. Zach just dropped liquidity concepts. So we have a lot of educational content for those of you that are not where you want to be. I challenge Evan all the time. He gets so annoyed with me. And I go, who do you think you are, bro? You're not taking more payouts than me. So you should be fucking still getting Bookmap and learning, challenging yourself. All of us should be challenging ourselves to learn and get better, right? This is the best time I could say that to everybody because it's end of the year. It's like cliche. Like, what are you going to do in 2026 to get better? Well, I'm serious. Like, you should be thinking about that. So
yeah, I want to read more.
no, you don't. See, like this is where I
The
wouldn't
first
even
week-
ask you to do that. You can barely read a chart, let alone read English.
There was it was a podcast like a year ago. They're like, in the new year, I really want to start smoking cigarettes, and they were like, what? What? They're like, I really want to start smoking cigarettes. Yeah, I'm thinking about starting.
That's a good one, dude. I mean, that's a resolution we can keep.
Yeah, that's not something you hear much. It's normally stop.
No, right.
But he's like, yeah, I'm
There was-
thinking I want to pick it up. Sounds fun.
It's funny you bring that up. I got a reel that hit me this morning. It was like a girl going, would you rather date a smoker or a runner? And it cuts to that dude that's like always smoking and running and like eating McDonald's in his cold plunge, the skinny dude with tattoos. And it's like, boom, like just him. It was a really funny edit. It's all
Why
in the
you have to
edit.
choose? Why choose? You
Why
got both.
choose? Run and smoke, dude. While you can. Do it while you can. One day, guaranteed you won't be able to. So fucking do it
That's
while you
good.
can. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. All right, where are we at here? I gotta
I was
go on.
looking at it earlier. My long on Monday was 10:39, and my long
Woo!
yesterday was 10:41 in the
That's
morning.
what I'm saying.
So
Right.
like 10 minutes after the initial bounce is set, and they're both New York VWAP bounces. This one's the cleaner one of like it didn't really threaten underneath it as much as yesterday, but the same premise applies of like this price. I just want this price. Just get me in at this black line. Simple as that. I'm gonna change the strategy name to something more simple. Just line bounce trading.
Line bounce trading.
Because it's just, I mean, buy this bounce off the line. Holy shit.
Dump.
Talking about overnight bounces. Well,
It makes
yeah,
it
what do you
it
do?
makes you realize how fragile the market is. On like a half-cooked AI news, you're getting this type of a sell-off, dude. Like
Yeah, man,
fragile market.
8 minutes, 200 points on NQ. That's a
I mean,
day.
that's a
whole
day.
That's
Look
more
at-
than a day.
If you look at it on ES the way I'm looking at it, it's like, okay, definitely have a range top there, right? Bruce was actually talking about that level. I was telling the Black Shirt Club this morning, trade into the level, but like now you can see that definitely showing some
Yeah,
resistance.
now looks very ugly.
Where do we have low of week? So here's Monday. So technically this is low of week at 6,800.
6,800, really.
Yeah.
20 points, get there in a hurry.
Yeah.
I haven't even looked at the daily chart since before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, like I guess what we'd want on the chart now, 3 days into the month, start of month VWAP.
It's just going to be sideways.
It's a start of week VWAP, really. Yeah, it's like that.
You can put on like an all-time high view up, or at least been above that. Could retest
know.
that back at like 770.
This is fucked, dude, because this is where it's like I don't feel like this is news to send the market lower. I'm like, I'm gonna probably, if we find support, we'll look for longs, dude. Like
Today,
we're in a
we're
range.
moving forward.
Yeah.
'Cause, I mean, this is the daily chart now, just a 4 or 5 day run up through the holiday. Sideways to start the month here, but maybe all-time high view up. Find some bounce. But yes, it's still very bullish.
I bought a 150K account with Tradeovate to trade here on TradingView. So I have my
Yeah.
instant fundeds now, and I got this instant funded regular, like not Ignite, and I got this one cooking for just to trade on TradingView. You know, put a couple minis on, have some fun.
Yeah, I had it on this. I have it on my other monitor here. Traders Post, because I have 3 Tradeovate accounts, so I can't copy those, right?
Well, you could copy them through Tradeovate.
Yeah, but I have to trade on Tradeovate now.
Yes.
Yeah. Who knows?
Yeah. So Traders Post is working on getting a platform to trade on their website. So then that'll make that very easy. It'll look like TradingView, like their own version of Project X. But that's not. I wouldn't say that's coming anytime soon. You know what I mean?
Yeah. But the only view up I have on now is the start of week from Monday, 6 p.m., Sunday night, 6 p.m. Eastern. Bounced off of yesterday pre-market and at the open. Maybe we slow here a little bit.
Yeah.
Would not step in front of this thing yet. It's also see how the open reacts. If they just bid us back up, then yeah, I think we could find some scalpy longs. It's not going to be a clean trending long day, no matter how you cut it.
Nope. Definitely not. I mean, overnight range on ES is 24
20.
points.
Yeah.
So like I don't really need that with all the volume coming in right now. Like I would need it right now. Like I'm just going to be looking at regular trading hours today. 189 contracts at 67.50. I said it yesterday on the Bookmap stream. Those were there yesterday. 67.50. They're still there.
It's quite low.
That is quite low. 150 points, quite low.
Yeah. Some set of balls.
You know, we're making the
Shut up and
keynote
ski.
speaker announcement. Did you tell everybody about that? Like they better buy
What
their
it is?
tickets.
Keynote?
They should buy their tickets for the boot camp before tomorrow because once I make the speaker announcement, they're going to sell out. We don't have that many tickets left.
Yeah.
So
I would say you gotta trust me that I know you want to hear from them. So
you have to
buy it
trust me that
before
I
you
know
hear the
what's best for you.
announcement.
Did you show them the intro video? You could show them the hype up video.
Yeah. Showed them a little bit. Like I
Yeah,
said,
so
asfx.biz/bootcamp.
wait till you see the new video for tomorrow.
I paused it here because I mean that's just sexual
Literally, like,
appeal.
look at your hair compared to Joey's. No disrespect to my buddy Joey, but god damn, dude, look at your nice head of hair. Did you go to Turkey to get that, dude?
Look
What's
at
that?
his hair. Look at for 30. That's nice.
Who?
Isaac.
Yeah,
you know?
yeah. Well, he's Puerto Rican, dude. Puerto Ricans.
you go.
Yeah.
Tanner looking scared.
Tanner's always scared. I was on a call yesterday with the Top One guys, and I think Top One's trying to start their own live stream in the new year, which I think is a good idea. And I was telling them, I was like, I gave them a really good idea. I'll tell you later off a stream, but I gave them a really good idea. And at the end of the call, I was like, all right, nice. An hour long here of just shooting the shit, and we finally get one good idea out of it. And I was like, it's just funny how sometimes when you're like brainstorming of like, they were talking about like Q1 have to get done kind of things. And that's one of them, like get a stream up and running. But you need a talented person, you know, and you need someone that's not going to do their own brand. Like Zach is now the prop firm match guy. People don't know Zach as ASFX TV, you know?
Yeah.
What do you think about this? He called me yesterday. He's saying he'd be willing to come on at 12:30 instead of 1 o'clock, 30-minute break, 12 when he finishes prop firm match to 12:30. I told him, I don't think that 30 minutes makes a big difference for us because we're stopping at 11 o'clock every day. But I was like, I wonder if we keep the stream open on ASFX TV from when we leave and we just have a screensaver up and it stays open. And then he comes on whenever after, you know what I'm saying? And it's the same stream, but maybe like, and then there's a montage playing, like a 30-minute montage that plays on loop for a few hours. So people could tune in and they see that's like a TV show. It's just running all day now. You know what I'm saying? We stream, then like think of us like ASFX TV is CNBC, right? What do they have? Segments all day, all day, all day. Well, in the middle of the night, they have like B-roll, random shows and random shit. We need that in between our stream and Zach's stream. So think on that, simmer on that, Evan, because I think we need to consider that. I don't know how the tech side of it would work. Like if I open the stream in the StreamYard, like someone has to leave their computer open, I would guess.
Maybe
Right.
not.
Maybe not.
Maybe not. No. As long as the stream is still running. But yeah, if you're not in there, you can't manage anything.
Someone would
about
have
it.
to be off stage. Like the production person would have to be off stage managing it.
I think you could also just leave and it'd still be running. But yeah, just be a matter of how many people stay and stick around and watch that.
Oh, Bruce just said he locked in a $4,500 payout.
Nice. Top One trader.
No, FTMO.
Oh, even more. 4XE.
4XE. Okay, so you think yellow VWAP on screen is what again?
Start of week.
Yeah. For
We're
NQ.
underneath it.
ES
Love it
sliced,
on Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
ES sliced through its start of week.
Yeah, I'm reaching here. I'm looking for something to find a level. Yeah. A lot more sideways on ES than NQ, making higher highs and higher lows this whole week. Interesting. Not nearly as rangy at all. Actually, no range. But we'll find something. I'll find something on NQ or ES. We got 10 minutes until ASFX TV. Then we got about 2 hours until day 3. 25 days of Christmas. They're really waiting until the last minute to send me my thumbnails. I think they like that.
They're Jay's hiring new people, so it's going to get faster.
No, yeah, it'll be done.
All right, so you need $140 for payout.
Are you going with the same approach of like one micros, basing
No,
it our
not
way there?
one.
Or are we gonna go like
Not
give me
one.
2 points on 10 minis?
I mean, dude, right now where we're at, like
Yeah, I would
I
say
don't.
for you, you don't need to jump into this shit.
No, but I wouldn't be wanting to be a seller here.
But like, even if you say you sold it back down to the lows for whatever reason,
Mhm.
like it's 8 points, so
Right.
that'd be $40 on
Yeah.
a micro.
No,
Not
I'm going to
enough
trade
to
more
do
than
it.
one. I'm not going to do
Yeah.
like last week with those
Yeah.
other payouts. Yeah.
I have to hit it with 3 to 5 normal size. Take $100 loss.
Dude. Leo's, I don't know if he's sick again. He's just stuffy because the cold. I don't know. He went to bed early ish and then woke up early in the night and then went back. I put him back to bed and then he woke up at fucking 4:30 this morning. And then I thought he fell back asleep in our bed. So then I tried to get out of bed and he wasn't asleep. He was awake. Followed me right out of the room. Got right up out of bed, followed me out of the room. So we've been up since 4:30, 5 o'clock.
That's insane.
Yeah.
4:30, and now is he just gonna take like a fat nap during the day?
Yeah. He'll take a good nap.
Yeah,
He'll
you
go
don't have
down.
that luxury.
He'll go down. No. Riley took a nap yesterday in the basement. She's like, yeah, you did a good job on that basement for me because I fell asleep down there yesterday. I was like, yeah. Soft life, dude, for the child and the wife. Soft life. No soft life for us. It's soft enough, dude. We have no calluses on our fingers, no blisters. You're not carrying a lunchbox to work every day. If you don't have to bring a lunchbox, like honestly, I think that's something no one has said before. If you don't have to bring a lunchbox to work, you're privileged. If you're bringing a lunchbox to work or you're eating out at work, you're working a job you probably don't really like. You know what I'm saying? You're doing something you probably don't want to be doing. That's my experience.
Yeah, I mean, I'm drinking coffee out of an Elf mug at
That's what I'm
9
saying.
o'clock in the morning.
Soft, dude. Soft life, dude. Soft life. Get a job doing something. Go move some dirt or something, dude. Get your hands dirty.
Yeah.
Be a man.
Let's go fight somebody.
That's
Look
what
at
I'm
me
saying.
the wrong way. Make sure I still got it.
Soft life, Evan. Chat.
You got city hands, Mr. Hooper.
City hands.
Counting money your whole life.
City hands. Yeah, so are you going back up north for Christmas? Like, when are you going back?
Yeah, I don't know exactly when. Probably.
You're waiting to book the most expensive flight of the year. Today actually is the day. Oh, no, yesterday was Travel Tuesday. You're supposed to book all your travel plans yesterday for the best flight deals.
They could blow me.
Dude, you think they give flight deals? They don't give flight deals. You know when you got flight deals? COVID. COVID was flight deals. This shit now, flights are crazy expensive.
Yeah, I think it cost me like $4 something to go back by myself for Thanksgiving.
I was flying Philadelphia to St. Pete or to Tampa, round trip $80 with a.
Oh yeah, I used to fly to fucking Tampa for you to do the studio in like an hour.
American, yeah, not on Frontier or some bullshit. American, which was fine. Now, dude, $340. It's $370. It's crazy just for a 2-hour.
It was
flight.
bad. It was super easy. It was like, you want to come down for the weekend for like $120?
Those were the good days, dude.
Everybody was
worried. Everybody's wearing masks, getting vaccines and shit, dude. And here we are out here slinging.
And now that I also like have to get like the upgraded seat or whatever to like have a carry on. I'm bringing more clothes back, or I'm bringing clothes back that I still left there. Whatever.
Well, you're tall. You don't, dude. Listen.
Yeah, you need that.
You don't need to be in that small seat. You're too tall for that.
No.
But yeah, Black Shirt Club meeting today too. You see, I'm roping in all these people for the coaching program. We got a lot of new faces coming in. It's good.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, fresh meat. Fresh meat keeps the chat fresh. Yeah, we got like a good amount of people. So far, the only one I haven't spoken to is that guy Mode. He's in Malaysia. I have a call with him later after our stream today at 11.
Yeah, it is really like one of the perfect times to start it. Like just finish
the
the year with us, start the year with us, rather than just like a random April day.
Right.
Everyone seems to be juiced up to finish the year and start a year. So
it's
a good time.
Someone was asking me, like, with the coaching and the holiday and stuff, like, are we going to keep meeting? I was like, yeah, look at the calendar. Like, we won't meet for Christmas and we won't meet on New Year's, but like, if the markets are open, we would be meeting.
You got the Monday before Christmas. Wednesday's Christmas Eve, so probably not.
Nope. Thursday's Christmas.
Yeah.
We don't meet on Thursdays anyway.
Friday's on the 15th. I'll give you the day off.
What'd you say?
That's Monday. Monday is Hanukkah, so you could have off
Yeah,
on
I
that
don't
Monday.
shut
I'll
the
run
fuck
that
up,
call.
bro. Riley said to me this morning, she's like, "You fell asleep last night while they were doing the Jewish dance on Dancing with the Stars." I was like, "Shut the fuck up, bro. Like, I don't care about that." She's like, "Yeah, they were pretending to be dreidels and shit." I was like, "I don't fucking care.
Oh, that's the
I don't
best.
fucking care." Since we
All
keep
right,
our
Jay.
streams, since we keep the stream professional, bro, I didn't tell you this. Me and my brother are beefing. Not really beefing. He
Yeah.
fucking lied to me and big time, and I'm not talking to him. You remember
Yeah.
that scene in The Godfather where Michael kisses Fredo and he goes, you know what the scene of it? They're at the party and he
Never
grabs
turn your
him by-
back on the family? Or
No,
what?
no, no. And he's like, I know it was you. You betrayed me. And he kisses him, and then Fredo just walks away because it's his brother, right? And I was like, this is what it feels like, bro, to be fucking betrayed and lied to by your brother. So I'm not talking to him. Riley's going to Florida this weekend. She was supposed to see him. She canceled with him. I was like, she's a good wife because like he disrespected me, so she can't go fucking take my son and go hang out with him. No, bro, you can't do that. And like it's tough because when it's your family, you got brothers, you know, it's like you pissed me off, but I'm still stuck with you. But like, thank God I don't live near him, and I don't need nothing from him. You know what I'm saying? So
my mom still hasn't talked to her brother since I think she was saying August.
yeah,
So Thanksgiving, I was like,
kind
"You're
of
not talking
common,
to
dude.
him?"
Right,
Fuck.
right.
Like, and she used to be so close with him, like they were super close and talk about everything. So I was like, she doesn't like that they're not talking, but she's like,
Mm-mm.
I can't initiate it.
No,
He's got to
right,
start the
right,
apology tour and whatever.
right,
But he's
right.
not
And
doing it.
even, you know me pretty well. Like I am a principled person. If you lie to me, I will lose trust in you. I don't know how to get it back. Like I'm not wired to give it back. It takes, I don't know what to get trust back like that. And I think he has lied to me enough, little lies. And then this one was just like, I can't believe you thought that this was a good idea. It's like, I want to talk to you. I want to be your brother, but like you really fucking pushed the line, dude. So
Yeah. I'll have to find out more. That's crazy.
oh, dude, I was so heated. I went downstairs to the punching bag and I just fucking let it go, bro. Let the hands loose. I got the treadmill set up today too. Last night we set it up.
You got it down?
Yeah, got it down. Riley and me Austin, my barber, came over to cut my hair on Monday. He got it in the truck with me. He helped me get it around and everything. So he's big dude. He's strong.
Nice.
I told him, I was like, dude, he talks to me about trading all the time. I'm like, dude, I got to go start the stream. I'm like, we can get you going, bro. I'm like, you come to the boot camp and trim up all the guys' haircuts and then I'll give you a free seat.
Yeah, that's true.
All right. I'll see you on there, everybody. I'll see you on there.
All right. Sounds good. All right. More mercy. Come on.
No more mercy, bro.
But yeah, let's have a great Wednesday. Hump day. Austin's in line for a payout. I'm about $400 away from a payout as well. So we'll see if I want to play with this type of price action. It's holding that starter week view up for a little bit, like we were saying. So could be the only play we got so far. But this is also in the 15-minute. We'll hop over to the 1-minute regular trading hours and see what happens from the open. You know, buyers try to bid us back up a little bit. So thanks for hanging with me pre-market. Like I said, make sure you subscribe to my YouTube. It's Evan Dyer. Every single morning, all the way through Christmas morning. You got Home Alone yesterday. You better know this movie with the squirrel in the tree. And then, yeah, every single day, as well as the live streams every single day. Futures 2.0 update is live. So everything you need to finish out the year strong, I truly believe, is available for you, and it's all free right now. So tune on in, ask some questions, make yourself known. Let's finish this year strong, and I'll be back here pre-market on Friday where we'll do some giveaways for our ASFX TV members, all right? All right. Raj, BitTrader, Nuke, Ellipso, Jan, everybody. I appreciate you all. Hopefully I'll see you guys on ASFX TV. All right. See you there.